Alejandro Garnacho.
Keep him, but he's not going to be our starter.
So why keep him then?
Keep him, come from the bench,
Squad
or matches
player.
where you want to rest some players. Garnacho, we how would they call it now? We speed up his development so quickly. The responsibility that's why sometimes I don't like to criticize him. The responsibility we are giving Garnacho is not what you give a player at that age. Manchester United is a monster. And when you're giving Garnacho down, even the likes of Putin don't have the kind of pressure that we're putting on Garnacho. So let him calm down. You know, even Cristiano Ronaldo that is trying to motivate this game after did 6 years in Manchester United. His first 3 years, nobody even really paid attention. It was the next 3 years that he started to pick. That's after the Euros. Then started to now pick. So
what's happening, guys? Welcome to Vertical Football and welcome to another episode of the Transfer Edition. And in this week, we're going to be talking about the Manchester United transfer saga. Who is going in, who is coming in, who is going out, who is coming in, and who are we keeping in the club? So and today here with me, I have Shegun, the Manchester United fan. Shegun, how is it with you today?
Great to be here.
Yeah, so let's jump right into it. And we'll start with the goalkeepers here. We have the outer Bayinda. Is he a keep, a stay, or?
For this winter transfer window, I think you keep him. You don't want to. We have a lot of things to do in other positions, so we don't want to waste time with looking for a keeper. So I think I'll keep him for this winter transfer window.
But there's possibility that
in the summer we can discuss of if he's happy at the club, and if he's not happy, he can go.
Okay, to another keeper here, Tom Eaton.
Also the same thing. We don't want to look for keepers, except there is an opportunity for a youngster somewhere that we don't want to miss out on. Maybe there's a generational talent somewhere in the keeping position, so we can say, let us sign that one and let maybe Tom Eaton go. But Tom Eaton is someone that you don't want to let him go in the middle of the season. He has been a faithful servant for the club. So you just want to make sure that you give him a good farewell. At the end of the season. So we keep him till the summer transfer window.
And to the main man, Andre Onana.
Same thing also. We have no choice at the moment, and he has been decent. So we keep him till next season, upper season. Just keep him.
So we have gotten to the defenders now. Victor Lindelof. Is he
sell him? I know his contract is expiring ending of the season, so I know he can go for free ending of the season. He can start speaking to foreign clubs in January. But the reality is, if there's still a chance that he can get me 1 or 2 million on him in January transfer window, let's try and sell him. Because it will be better for us to sell him and get 1 or 2 million than for him to go completely for free.
I know you are definitely going to ask everyone to sell this particular person. No, say Mazarawi.
Mazarawi is staying. No doubt about that.
He's rooted already in the club.
Rooted.
And to the next one, Matt Delete.
Delete is staying 100%.
Harry Maguire.
Off of the performance of these three, let's keep him to the summer. Then in the summer we'll start discussing. So also Maguire's stay in Manchester United beyond the summer will be dependent on which kind of defenders are available in the market and what kind of quality do they have. At the moment, I'm not, as I've said it many times, I'm not convinced with the quality of the likes of Brent White for Everton. He has a lot of mistakes, and I don't think he's up to that level. So Maguire, we keep him to the summer, and then we now look what's available in the market. But if we don't see what is suitable, then we can just maybe give me a contract extension.
Okay. And to the next man here, the Butcher, Lisandro Martinez.
Butcher is staying 100%.
100%.
No discussion about that.
Now, these are the controversial parts. Tyrell Malacia.
I feel Malacia is a good player. I think he had a very good first season, but the injury obviously affected him. So I would say let's keep him. Let's see how he's able to play till the end of the season.
Is he fit now?
He's fit, but it's not easy when you are out for like a year plus, go to 2 years. It's not easy. Definitely, you would easily be beaten based on pace,
scared of going back to
and even the scared, the emotional stuff about. So it's not easy, but I know there's a talent in there. So what we just do is that let's just see how he plays for the second half of the season, and let's see how he does the end of the season, and then we can make our decision.
Yeah. So this is Lenny Yoro. I know this one is
key of 100%.
Yeah, these are the future of the backline of Manchester United. And to Diogo Dalot,
keep the end of season, and then we discuss. I believe he was one of the best players in the ending years of Erik ten Hag, but really he is really struggling, and I believe there are reasons why he's struggling.
Yeah,
but I think he's not at the moment. He's not looking like a player that can be in our future. So the reality is, let's keep him, because we don't want to start spending much in that position. Yeah. Let's keep him to the end of the season, and then we discuss.
Okay, and to Luke Shaw, another controversial one.
If there's anybody that wants to take Luke Shaw this January, please come. We need him to leave as soon as possible.
The point is, will Manchester United make up this decision to sell Luke Shaw?
We have to sell him. I don't think there should be anybody in the boardroom of Manchester United thinking about keeping Luke Shaw. Yeah. The reality is that which club can we, deceive well enough?
Yeah, to take this
which club is willing to take that massive risk by signing Luke Shaw? And Luke Shaw should not go on loan. If Luke Shaw is to leave Manchester United, it must be an outright sell, because whoever was loaning him might regret loaning him, and
they return him back to the club.
I think the news about his injury record is even someone that doesn't watch football knows Luke Shaw is an injured player, or is an very injury prone player. So Luke Shaw, you have to sell him as soon as possible.
So to the next one, Ari Amas.
Loan him. I think you have to loan him. Okay. I think you have to loan him, because the club is definitely looking for left backs right now.
Yeah.
So I think maybe they have not seen enough of him to say he should stay.
Yeah.
And definitely he still has a lot to improve upon. So we'll loan him. We'll loan him to a Premier League side where he can test the
intensity of the league. Yeah. And to the next one, Habib Oguneye.
Loan.
Godwill Kukonki.
Wow, that's the guys. I've seen a lot of my fans come out and say this guy is a talent. This guy is that. Yeah. The reality is, I've watched him. He's not yet up to that level. I think maybe Johnny Evans also. I think those kind of players will live till the end of the season. But I believe this is the last season of Johnny Evans.
Okay. Johnny Evans has he tried for Manchester? He has been there for a very long time.
At a point in time, during the time of Van Gaal's period, I felt Johnny Evans was the best minded defender at that time. He was young. The likes of Vidic at left, the likes of Ferdinand Otto at left. So I felt it was but Van Gaal decided to sell him. I don't know. It was a shocking decision. But he's back, and he has been decent for us at his age.
Yeah.
He has been decent. He's a decent player, intelligent player. Very good player. But
do you think is that kind of old man that every team wants to keep in their club to pour the mentality, tell them what this club stands for?
Yeah, I agree. Profile. But I think we've enjoyed that. We've enjoyed 2 seasons of him.
Yeah,
we enjoyed. I think this is the second season of him we're enjoying. So it's okay. We've enjoyed the old mentality. I think maybe the club can now maybe have a discussion with him if he's to be part of the coaching staff, if or maybe part of the academy setup, whichever way we go. He's an academy boy for the club and a good servant. But for the footballing team of the first team, moment, I believe the end of the season should be his last.
Okay, so to the midfielders in the Manchester United team, let's start with Mason Mount.
I like Mason Mount. I've said it many times. I feel what Mason Mount brings to a team, not many players in world football brings to that team. Especially a team that wants to have a very good pressing structure. Mason Mount is that player. But the reality is, mistakes were made while signing him and letting Fred go at the same time. I felt this is a player that had proven injury issues. Yeah. And now he's having injury issues. So the reality is, we can't even sell him January now. But let's see what happens in the summer. But I feel Mason Mount, if he can't stay fit, if he can, I think he says maybe he's coming back around maybe March or so. So if he can't stay fit and if he can't give us what we want, we have to sell him then.
We have to let him go.
So I think we just keep him. We have to sell him. Yeah. Even though I like him as a player. But I think let's try and just work on him very well. And let's see if he can remain fit after match. So that we can have something to use to sell him
to the market
to sell him at the end of the season. So Mason Mount sell.
So to the next man, I know this one, everybody's going to be like, everybody wants to know what the future holds for this player, Bruno Fernandes.
It's difficult because he has signed a new contract. But I think Manchester United should start the plan of finding a replacement for Bruno Fernandes.
Okay.
And the replacement should be brought in, I think, by the summer. Bruno Fernandes, a good player, but he has not developed his game in some areas. At the age he is right now, there are some things that maturity should. He's a fantastic player. Yeah. On his day, he's a good player, one of the best players in the Premier League on his day. But the reality is, he should have matured more than what we are seeing from him
at the moment.
In terms of even the red card situations, in terms of the mindless passing, he should mature. He should get matured. I hope he get matured because I feel his role in this new setup should be one of the two holding midfielders, really. Yeah. I feel he should get matured. He has the talent to play in that position. But for now, we have to keep him because I don't think we have many other areas to settle.
Yeah. So the next one, Christian Eriksen.
Eriksen is going. Sell Eriksen.
Sell Eriksen. Casemiro.
Sell.
Casemiro.
I think that should be the first person that you should sell. sell Casemiro.
You were never a fan of Casemiro from him coming to Manchester United.
No, I liked him when he was in Madrid. Yeah. That's clear. But I just feel for what we needed in Manchester United,
he's not that
at
person.
That moment, Casemiro was not the person. But he gave us very good first season.
Yeah,
and that's decent one. I think what we just did is that we used 60 million to buy one season. So and that's really crazy.
That's deep talk. And so the next one, Manuel Ugarte.
Keep him. I think yes, definitely there are areas of his game he needs to improve upon. But I think he's under the right person under the right manager
that can bring the best out of him.
I watched him when he was posting this one, and I felt that I know it's the Premier League, I know it's a different league, the toughest league in the world, but there are still some areas of his game he needs to improve upon, and I feel this manager will do it for him. So keep him 100%.
Yeah. So the next one, Kobe Mainu.
Keep him. No discussion.
Keeping Kobe Mainu. No discussion. Toby Collier.
Keep him. I think I'll keep him. I don't want to loan him. I'll keep him because I know that midfield.
Yeah.
They want to sell Eriksen, want to sell Casemiro. So you should need, even though you're going to buy midfielders, you still need someone that will be like a squad player and make up the number. So keep him, and we have 1 or 2 minutes as time goes on.
Yeah. So Daniel Gore,
fantastic player. I think injury issues here and there. I don't think he's up to the level that we're looking for Manchester United.
Yeah.
Sell him.
You're selling him. And Jack Fletcher. By the name Fletcher, I think you want to keep this one.
Still keep him. Let him be in the club. Let him be training. I don't think he's even regretting ripe for a loan yet. Even though we got him from Manchester City, he's the son of one of the sons of Darren Fletcher.
Yeah.
But I think keep him. Let him still be training with the first team. He's not yet up to that level yet. Yeah, he's not yet ripe for a loan.
And just forgive me for the way I'm going to pronounce this name. Fitzgerald.
This one, still keep them. Let them just be playing around.
The academy boys that are just training with the first teams. Yeah, and so let's move to the forward part of Manchester United, the attackers, and we'll start with Rasmus Højlund.
Keep him, but he's not our first choice striker. He should not be our first choice striker. There are a lot of things in his game that he needs to improve upon. I think let me just stop there. A lot of things he needs to improve upon. Link up play, his strength, he's being bullied easily, his positioning in the box is really poor. So just keep him, let him work on those things. But I don't think for now, he doesn't have what it takes to be the starting 9 for Manchester United.
And adding to those things that you're talking about, I want to say he should be this kind of player that sometimes he needs to be vulnerable. When somebody's kicking you, you have to fall down.
Exactly.
Like it's football, you have to fall down. That's a foul. But sometimes
he wants to still push
still push on and do it's needed. We appreciate it. But grew up in those aspects too. And to the next man, Marcus Rashford.
Sell. If you can even sell him today, I'll be pleased. Because Marcus Rashford has overstayed his welcome. Sell him ASAP.
So before we jump into the player, what's if you could pinpoint one thing, what would you have said happened to Marcus Rashford?
Mentality. The mentality has not been there for a while. The efforts. To want to be the best, to be better than he has the talent, definitely, but talent is not enough. So You know, the mentality is not there. The drive is not there. So, and we don't need that at Manchester United.
Yeah. So to the next forward, Joshua Zexi.
Yeah. We can't sell him because it will look bad on us buying a player and you are selling him.
Yeah.
But I think depending on what we do in the market in January, and I hope there should be a movement in that striker position.
Yeah.
So if we are able to bring in a striker in January,
I
think you loan him back to Serie A. There might still be a player there, but let him. He's not.
Why not just loan him to the Premier League? Because it's coming from Serie A where the intensity is not as much.
The reality is, even though I like the player, I like the profile, but I agree with you. Let's loan him to a Premier League club. But I just feel at one point I just feel it's bad business. It might not work out really.
So why just
because there are basic around things. It's not just even his lack of pace. There are strikers in the Premier League that don't have pace that are doing well, but also his application in sometimes is not fit for this Manchester United team. But let me just say, loan him whichever club you want to loan him. If you see a club that wants in the Premier League, loan him there.
All right. So to the next man is the star boy in Manchester United's team, Amad Diallo.
Give him a new contract ASAP. Give him 5 years plus one. Don't waste time. Give him 5 years plus one quickly.
Yeah, and Alejandro Garnacho.
Keep him, but he's not going to be our starter.
So why keep him then?
Keep him, come from the bench, squad matches where you want to rest some players. Garnacho, we how would they call it now? We speed up his development so quickly. The responsibility that's why sometimes I don't like to criticize him. The responsibility we are giving Garnacho is not what to give a player at that age. Manchester United is a monster. And when you're giving Garnacho down, even the likes of Putin don't have the kind of pressure that we're putting on Garnacho. So let him calm down. You know, even Cristiano Ronaldo that is trying to model this game after did 6 years in Manchester United. His first 3 years, nobody even really paid attention. It was the next 3 years that he started to pick. That's after the Euros. Then started to now pick. So this just is like his third season, if I'm not mistaken, or let's say second full season. You know, let's just give him time. Yeah.
So Garnacho needs time. And to the next man, I don't think he needs time, is Anthony.
Anthony, can we sell him? Whatever they give us, if it's 15-20 million, let's take it. Let's know that, you know, when we want to, in our boardroom, when we want to talk about transfer windows, let's have Anthony's picture on the wall.
So you can
this is an example. This is an example of the kind of deals you don't want to do. 100 million for a player that we all knew was not worth more than 35-40 million, even at his peak at Ajax. It was terrible business. It's just that Anthony symbolizes all that is wrong with the Glazers era. Buying an average player for that amount. Maybe if you are bought him for 35-40 million, maybe the pressure would have been so much.
That's true.
100 million is crazy. I felt we just did charity for Ajax, but nevertheless, you know, Anthony sell.
Anthony sell. And to the last man here, Ethan Whitley.
Sell. I don't think that guy has it. That guy has it.
He does not have it for Manchester United.
I don't think I've watched him. Young talent. Gag was making use of him at some point during the pre-season and even some matches last season. But the reality is, I even feel Hugh Gill, that's on loan currently. I feel, is it loan or a permanent deal now? I think in QPR also. I think Hugh Gill still has a better potential than Whitley. So for me, I would say Whitley sell ASAP. We already have Chido Obi Martin. So why are we keeping Whitley? So Whitley out of the club
quickly. So that is that for the transfers and the people in the club already now. But now I want to speak about Manchester United. Where are these points that you think they can strengthen in the club?
I think the left back is very, very important. The left wing back now is very, very important. We need to get somebody there. But I'm not happy with what I'm seeing with the likes of Nuno Mendes. I don't think those guys can do the job.
I think Nuno Mendes is a very good guy and he's stable.
He's a good guy, but it's not a good defender. Maybe whoever we want to choose as our left wing back, someone that's a very good defender and also good going forward. So for me, I feel if you're talking about left wing backs at Manchester United currently, there are only two options you should be talking about currently. Either you're talking about Federico Di Marzio for Inter Milan. I love that guy so much. I didn't talking about that guy. I was talking about Robinson in Fulham. Don't talk about another person. Keke itself is not yet there, but for Keke you can still consider him because he has that energy. But I still want to see more of Keke's in the Premier League. But for me, the first position is left wing back. 2 options there: Di Marzio or Robinson.
If Manchester United's transfer deal with Chelsea on Cucurella had gone through,
I think Cucurella is not it. For this part,
he will have played the level.
I don't think. Yeah, he played left wing back. I think in Brighton at one point or left back. But the reality is, I don't really fancy Cucurella.
Okay, it's not your kind of player. But not even now your kind of player. I see a kind of Manchester United player.
I think Cucurella is made for the likes of Chelsea, Man City, Brighton.
System.
Manchester United wants an aggressive system. Cucurella is not aggressive. He's a good player.
Yeah.
But he doesn't have that
aggressive.
Okay, compare Di Marzio to Cucurella. Look at the intensity.
Okay, that's very different.
We want someone that can just a workaholic that can just push. Even Regulion, because Regulion is also having a tough time. Regulion had that kind of intensity that I want. Even in the little loan spell.
Regulion was a rat. He just
I just want someone that will just make opposition suffer. Yeah. Because we're not playing with a winger now in the system we're using.
Okay.
We are playing with inside forward. Yeah. So we need someone that can just
keep going, take all those spaces. So what that position do you think?
Striker. We need Osimhen. I think looking at the strikers that are available, there are those 2 options, major options for Manchester United. Yeah. That's Osimhen and Goalkeeper. Yeah. But Manchester United have taken a lot of risk, in the past with young, promising strikers. Like example, Zexi. So even if they want to take a risk, let's take a risk with a player that we know that the risk is not that high. Osimhen is a proven talent. For you to be a striker that perform in the Italian Serie A and be one of the best players there. So the reality is, you have to just
go for it.
So I would say Osimhen.
All right. So because of our time, what other position or one last position you think Manchester United to strengthen?
We need a midfielder. We need the controller in midfield. I don't know. I don't have anybody on my head. The reality of I'm seeing one guy from Atlanta. That's what's his name now? I'm seeing, is he Andrew? What is his name? I'm trying to remember his name now.
Anderson.
No, is he Anderson? No. It's probably Atlanta. Yeah, okay, I'm seeing
Atlanta.
The reality is I've watched that guy scattered him. I'm not impressed.
And Anderson is a good player, but he's not a creator. It's not those guys that do something.
So we want more. So I believe Ineos should be looking for someone that is a controller, someone that can make our midfield tick. So if you get that, we are okay for the winter.
How about a create? Does Manchester United have a thing like those players that can take the ball and dribble player and just?
We need that also, but I don't think there's anybody that we can get in this January transfer window.
Okay.
So the reality is we need that, but let's just manage with these 3 positions: left wing back, midfielder, and a striker.
Yeah. All right. Thank you very much, Shegun. So thank you guys for joining us, and we are very happy that you followed us to the end. And you know what you guys used to do for us. Please, as you're watching this content, just click the subscribe button if you have not done that. And if you're watching for the first time, just click on it and like this video. And you don't want to see all this kind of things alone. You want to share with people. Manchester United fans that need to know what's going on in the club, who should come in, who should fill in which position. Share with them. Let all of us just enjoy this goodness. And thank you for staying with us. Till we see you again. Bye.